Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome back. Look, it's been a long time since we've been on here on the Monday night. It's a miracle, you guys. It's a miracle. It's the last Monday of the year, a day we'll never get to see again. So it is definitely a miracle. If you are chiming in, joining us on this evening, if you're joining us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, whatever social media platform that you are using, go ahead, click like and click share. Click like and click share because we are here getting ready to end 2025 with a bang by unlocking your blessed life. And a caption say 4 size D batteries required. Listen, I I hope everybody had a very Merry Christmas. But I'm telling you, you want to tune in wherever you are and get these nuggets, get your pen and paper, because I'm telling you, the man of God that's coming forth, he's going to drop some nuggets as always. He's my pastor out of San Antonio, Texas. I cannot wait. 2026 is going to be a year to remember. New things, new places, and new locations. Y'all stay tuned because it's going to be a new location coming soon. I mean, 2025 was just awesome. Our book came out. We launched our book back in November, and it made Amazon bestseller in 3 different categories, you guys. I'm telling you, when I asked God to do a thing, I said super casual, fragilistic, espialidocious. He be doing he do his thing. I'm telling you. So without further ado, because we is not gonna be before you long, I'm gonna see this. This is gonna be funny. But I'm gonna introduce, come on forth, Pastor 4-star director, Pastor Mel Keys. It's been a long time, big brother. But since we've been on this platform, but we done been to Dubai. I see the picture. I see that picture you got up there.
Yeah. It's been a minute, baby girl. We took a little time off for the holidays. I think it started right around Thanksgiving time, and one thing led to another. But I said, look at here, we cannot go into a
Yes.
new year without saying hello to our family and letting them
Yes.
know where we are, what's going on, and dropping something on you to add value to your life. Because that's what this whole thing is about,
Yes.
unlocking your blessed life. Yeah, yeah. And we're going to talk about it tonight. I'm going to ask you, and I do want to say this up front. Yeah, season 1 and season 2,
Yes.
right here, y'all. We're excited. If you want to get a hold of that, we'll put some links up. It'll be a very great read
Yes.
of those authors who participated. Shout out to each and every one of them. And we're grateful and thankful for what God has already done, but He's doing some amazing things right now, y'all. We getting ready for season 3. And if you know
Yes.
somebody that got a
Yes.
story to tell, you need to be connecting with us so we can lock arms and have some conversations. I see my main man, Kevin Watkins, is in the building. And the beautiful, the lovely Carol Caspar is here with her beautiful sister Chandrella, and my beautiful queen Lady K is here, y'all. So I gotta act right. I was gonna say some stuff. I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm tired of the doghouse. I ain't gonna say nothing. Tanya, I'm gonna put you in the lobby, and then
All right.
I'm not gonna be before you long. I'm not gonna be before you long. I know you get a kick out of that for some reason. I
I got some money on the table for this one.
So I tell you, so I tell you what, stay right there. Don't go nowhere because I'm coming right back, my dear. You hear me? Listen, y'all. She got money on the table. She betting against me. She better be betting for me. Ain't Gloria. She betting against me. She better be betting for me. So here's what I'm gonna do, y'all. We're gonna make it do what it do. We're gonna talk tonight very briefly about these 4 size D batteries required. She was like, what is that? I was like, you gonna find out. 4 size D batteries required. Let me tell you something, Mom. Growing up as a kid, Christmas, y'all know, my favorite time of the year. And my family, they were very kind and wonderful, raising us, and they were always doing what they could. Mother and daddy and my mom, they just loved on us, and for that little old no, 4th floor apartment, probably no more than 800 square feet with 5 of us. We just loved each other, but Christmas was special. Now, one of the things, y'all, real quick about special, because Tanya bet money, I got to move quick. Um, they would get us gifts, but they wouldn't realize a couple of things. They would, put it up under that tree. And I'm gonna be honest, my brother and I, we would, slip a little, slide on the slide and kind of, and then put some tape back on top. They never knew. And so we knew it was there. We knew because we had told them, and they got what we had desired. They gave us the desire of our heart and all that, and we knew it was coming. We was all excited. Man, when we got that thing open, the excitement was there. But when we dug that off into that box, it said 4 size D batteries required. And the problem was when we got through the contents, there were no batteries, and all the stores were closed. And how many of y'all know that's not a good day for a kid when they when they got something they ready to play with, but they don't have the batteries to make it do what it's supposed to do. Could I tell you that in life right now, as we're crossing over probably 48 and a little bit more than 48 hours from here, we're crossing over, and we're gonna need some power, y'all. We're gonna need some power for our lives. We're gonna need some transformation that's real, that's spiritually grounded, but practical. We're going to have to be about our Father's business. And I believe he has so much more in store for us. But could I tell you tonight real quick, there are 4 size D batteries that are required. Let's talk about those batteries. Who's ready for the batteries? Do you got your batteries? Now, I didn't say no triple A's, because that's the problem. Some of y'all, you got batteries, but they're not the right batteries. When you need 4 size D, them double A's, triple A's, those C's, B's, they not gonna help you. You need your size D batteries. Let's talk tonight. First battery we're gonna need, y'all, that battery called destination. Somebody put it in the chat. You're gonna need to know up front. You're gonna have to have, Tanya, a predetermined destination. One of the problems sometimes, y'all, we expect to arrive, we expect to get to a place that we never even predetermined where we were going. We never even really made a decision of what the vision is, what the goals are. We just started riding, joy riding, hitching a ride, We just jumped in the car. We just got on the bus, Gus. We just got in the plane. I mean, how crazy is that? Just to go to the airport, just hop off in any, just because you got the money, hop off in any aircraft and just, look, I just want to go. Well, where are you going? Because all flights don't go to the same spot. Could I tell you that one of the things you're going to have to be empowered with in this season? We just got a couple of days, 48 hours plus, to get this thing straight. What's your destination? If you're going to go to an empowered place, if you're going to show up where God has already preordained for you to be, you're going to have a destination in your GPS. You're going to have it locked and loaded, y'all. You can't just ride with anybody. You just can't jump in a vehicle with anybody. Everybody ain't going to the same places. Now, we going places over here, but you got to make sure folk you going with, is it even the same destination? Battery number 1 is destination. Somebody put it in the chat. I got my battery check. Come on, put it in the chat. I got my battery check. Let me know if you got your destination locked and loaded. You got that battery in the box and you ready to get powered up. There's a second battery, y'all. It's called devotion. That's right, devotion. Now, there's some things about being devoted. A lot of us are devoted to all kinds of things, and you need to be devoted to your assignment. You need to be devoted to your destination. You need to be devoted to your vision and your goals and all of that. But I'm at an age, y'all, where I've come to a place and I understand that that's true, but there's a devotion underneath that is far more superior. And I don't want you to miss this. I say it's a devotion underneath that. Yeah, be devoted to your assignment. Be devoted to your vision. Be devoted to your goals and all your destinations that you have in mind. Your predetermined. You got to be devoted to that. But underneath that, there's a foundation. There's another layer that sometimes we skip over it because we get so excited that we're going somewhere and that we're doing something, and God has given us a gift and the resource to get there, to make things happen. And we're excited and we got all this momentum, and we forget him. Could I tell you that before you're devoted to your vision? Could I tell you that before you're devoted to your mission, to your goals, to your objectives, to all the things that God will have you to do? Could I tell you, don't you miss your devotion to him? Could I tell you that you ought to put him first and foremost, that he is not the resource, he is the source that makes all the other resources possible? And what difference does it make if you got all the resources in the world, but you miss him? And suppose he gave you some course correction. Suppose he told you, I need you to go another way. I need you to take a detour. Oh, God forbid. Suppose he told you to give up the thing that you love the most. Could the thing that you're devoted to, could it possibly even at times become very similar to an idol? That we get so devoted to our mission, our vision, our direction, our goals, our passions, all these things that are great things to have. But if we don't allow ourselves to be had by the God first, having those don't mean anything. We must have that D battery called devotion. But there's a third battery. Y'all know we need 4 now. Elder April is in the building, and Elder Carolyn. I love my ambassador team, y'all. Listen, y'all, there's a third battery. It's called duty. Somebody put it in the chat. Do the thing. Hashtag do the thing. We don't need to be moving into a new year talking about it. We need to be moving into the new year already in motion, doing the thing. Not guessing. We don't even need to be praying coming into the new year. We're supposed to be already prayed up. We're supposed to be moving in the action of duty, doing the thing. Doing it like it ain't never been done before by us, right? Do it on a higher level. Do it on a deeper level, but just do it. It's duty. Listen, duty means that it doesn't matter what it feels like, because there's going to be sometime you're going to feel like a nut. Come on here. And sometime you won't. I hope. There will be sometimes, listen, y'all, where you're going to feel great, and sometimes you're not going to be so sure. There are going to be sometimes you got more questions than answers, and sometimes you got more answers than questions. It all depends on what day it is, what season you're in. You're going to have to be a person who's an all-weather person. Come on. Rain, sleet, snow, winter, spring, summer, fall. It don't matter. You're duty bound. Yeah, when you understand and you're operating by the battery of duty, it does something for you in the highs and lows of life, because it's not going to all be a high plateau. It's not going to all be a mountain range and you looking down on everything like, oh, you see the sight and the glory. It's not all going to be that. Sometimes you're going to be in the valley. But when you're duty bound, when you're operating with the battery power of duty, man, you're going somewhere, and then that allows you to really get what God has for you. Could I just share with you, that's going to require the battery of discipline. Oh God, we call ourselves disciples. I wonder why sometimes. Why do we call ourselves disciples? We don't show much discipline. Discipline, y'all, like that duty. But discipline is really a mindset. Discipline is a studiousness that allows you to study. This is what we need to study as a disciple. We need to study the word of God. But you know what else we need to study? We need to study ourselves. Study to show yourself approved. You got to study to show yourself. You got to study yourself in that studying to show yourself. When we don't study ourselves and we leave ourselves out of the equation, listen, it's all theory. But when you take the time not just to know your highlights, not just to know your reels, not just to know your resume. Listen, everybody got a resume filled with all kind of wonderful things about themselves. Everybody got a highlight reel that you look like, you know, the best thing since sliced bread. But what about the lows? It's not just the good. What about the bad and, God forbid, the ugly? What about the parts that you really don't like to think about and talk about anymore that, God forbid, anybody should ever find out? Come on. Discipline, listen, is that what you study your weaknesses as well as your strengths? You got to know both. And when you are a disciple and when you operate in discipline, that means it don't matter what day of the week it is, don't matter who's around, you stay on point. In the military, we would do so many different things, but one of them was formation. And in formation, I was on the honor guard for some time. And formations and different things, it was always impressive, the corners and all the stuff we would turn and look a certain way and present ourselves a certain way and stop on a dime. And depending upon how much discipline we operated with, we would win all kind of competitions and things of that sort. We would win more if we would be more disciplined. Somebody put that in the chat. I said we would win more if we would be more disciplined. Listen, y'all, I got somebody betting against me, and I'm not for losing. I'm for winning. So I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get my baby girl Tanya right back in this room. And you understand what I'm saying? But I hope that as we move on into this brand new season, this brand new era, that we dare not move into it without 4 size D batteries, because they sure enough are required. Number 1, make sure you got your destination right. Make sure you got it in your GPS locked and loaded. Make sure that your devotion is on point, not necessarily with the things that's going to get you there, but with the one that ain't never left you and will never forsake you. Number 3, make sure you're duty bound and you understand all the ramifications of what that means to be in duty. And make sure you're operating with discipline. I'm going to get Tanya to come back on, and then we're going to talk about this 90-day faith and freedom challenge. She's about to send me a cash app, I think. I don't know.
Wow. You don't even have cash app. So that means I'm going to have to PayPal you or Zelle you, because let me tell you, you just went to the nitty gritty. You said, where are you heading? This is me paraphrasing. You said, where are you heading in these next days forward? Is you gonna include God in it? Is you gonna include him in it? Number 2, who are you devoted to? You can't be devoted to stuff anymore, because you can't take stuff with you. Number 3, because we got to get ready for this faith leaders call, and this right here was a word on top of the word that we're gonna have on this faith leaders call. But you said number 3, it's time to be doers of the word. What the word say? It's time to stop hearing about what we need to do, and it's time to be like Nike and just do it. And we got to have discipline to do it.
Absolutely.
It don't matter if you got a headache, Tanya. I'm talking about Tanya right now, because see, you also mentioned that we don't talk about the lows, so no more excuses about getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning, Tanya. Ain't none of that. We got to be disciplined, because at the end of the day, we want our well done, my good and faithful servant. I do. So that was good, Pastor Mill. And you did the record time.
I just messing with you. Y'all just be giving me a hard time, and I need to give you some pushback. But before we let the people go, tell them about this 90-day faith and freedom challenge. I'm going to put the screen up so that they'll have it as well. Talk to us about what's going on in the vision of the faith and freedom challenge. Would you do that?
It is actually our 43rd day today, and our faith and freedom challenge vision, it came about because of our visionary Pastor Mel Keys. God gave him this vision, and it is to ignite a faith-filled movement leading believers on a 90-day journey from surviving to thriving, unlocking their blessed life, taking bold steps of faith in passionate pursuit of number one, the promises of God toward them, number two, the purposes of God before them, and three, the prosperity of God within them, that we might together awaken a massive army of kingdom-minded entrepreneurs divinely sent into the marketplaces to tell their story, fully committed to being about our Father's business, stepping into our God-called wealthy place and going places throughout the world for the glory of God.
Absolutely. Now, baby girl, we got uh our last book done, and I'm so honored. You've authored with this twice, but this last time, every round goes higher and higher. We learn from our mistakes and how they better improve, and we were recognized in three particular categories as best-selling authors, and we're very proud of that. It's really a privilege and an honor. But I want to put the link up. I'm going to grab that link, and for those who want to go ahead and grab a copy of the book, what I'm going to ask, because we have 8 authors. I'm going to put it up, and I know that it might, you're not screenshot it. Take a snap if you would like to get a copy, and you'll put that link in the URL or in the, type that in the top in the browser, and you'll be able to get to the place. And it's going to be a video, and it's going to tell you about the different authors. I want you to click on the author that invited you or that you're connected to, because each one of them are going to get credits for all the ebook sales. Now, if you'd like to get a copy of the hard book, then you'll need to reach out to whoever it is that you're connected to again, and we'll get you that as well. So either way, the hard cover, well, it's actually a soft cover, or the ebook, go ahead and make yourself positioned, get yourself positioned to really be blessed, to really be inspired by some authors that put their heart and soul in this thing. And I'm telling you, they're taking a lot of people with them. And we're not just talking about travel in the physical, natural realm, but we're talking about going places. It's a mentality, y'all. That's what I really want you to get. It is a mentality. It's a mindset. And there are some things that many of us have gotten stopped by, we've been blocked by, and we're showing you how to get through that, to the other side of that. And that's where your blessing is. We also want to encourage you. Tanya, tell us about the giveaway that we have at the end of this month. We'll be doing it. That will be the end of next month, January. The end of the last Friday in January. We're going to do that giveaway. Talk to us about that for us.
I am super excited about that giveaway. I just need everyone to fully commit to doing both parts. What this is, it's just honest feedback. We just need your honest feedback. And in lieu of your honest feedback, you will be entered into a drawing. Once you come to a presentation, you have to watch a presentation. And once you do that, you'll be automatically entered into a drawing with gifts worth $1,400 worth of gifts. And if you have a story to tell, you may want to tune in really importantly, because you can get some discounts on, because I'm telling you, when I wrote my first book, it was pretty expensive, but it don't have to be when you do it with the team. Teamwork makes the dream work in all areas of aspect, whether it be relationship wise, writing books, or even in this travel club that we are so excited to be a part of. I mean, it has definitely changed my life, and this is my third book, so I'm pretty excited about that. But yes, go to that link, just click in the link, put it in the browser. You know what to do when you're searching for stuff. Come on now, don't act like y'all don't know, and fill out that survey. Tell the person, it's going to be somewhere where you can say who referred you, whatnot. Whoever posted this on their wall, one of the partners or one of the authors, hey, it doesn't matter. If you want to be in the club, cool. If not, that's even cool. But if you want to, everybody has a story to tell. Everybody. So it is time to tell it, because we can't have a testimony without the testing. I know everybody out here has been tested, tried, and it's time to tell somebody, because it's to help somebody else. It's not about you. It's not about me. It's to help somebody else. So thanks for that.
I'm going to do this. I'm going to make mention. Go through the chat for me while I'm doing just this. I'm putting it in the chat here. Recognize the people that are in the chat that you can see. We want to give.
I see Anthony Montgomery in the house. Also, Desmond Powell is in the house. Thanks for chiming in on tonight, because I got both my pages open and I had to check. Mahmuda, all the way from the UK, is watching. Hey, sis, I miss you so much. I just miss you so much. I can't wait to take another trip with you. But yeah.
Love them. Love them. Thank y'all for chiming in. We love you to life. We're grateful for you. I thought I saw, who did I see? I saw a sister in the UK, Rebecca Brown from the
Mahmuda,
UK.
oh.
Did you see her? She's there.
I didn't see Rebecca. Let me go to the comments.
I see her somewhere. I'm getting them lost. My main man, Ant, is in the building. Much love to you, sir. Thank you for being a part of greatness, of what God is doing all through this thing. We're grateful for you. Yeah, and we're going to end with a couple of videos.
Oh, yeah, Rebecca Brown. I see you, Rebecca.
I can't find her now. I don't know where she is.
I
But
see it.
we thank God for all of our family, all of our friends, near and far, whether you're in the UK or you're over here in Canada or the US, wherever you are. We thank God for each and every one of you. And speaking of that, I'm going to share 2 videos as we go out. And these 2 videos will speak to what it is that we're a part of and how we use this platform to do travel and to exercise our gifts in the body of Christ and to help people really find out and discover who they are and to walk in their purpose and to find their power, their superpower. We have conferences that we do specifically for that. And we use our world tours for our book tours. And if you'd like to get more information on that, I'm going to put 2 videos up. And at the end of those videos, I'm going to have Tanya to come back on in and she's going to close it out. And that's going to be a wrap. So let me find this video. The first one I want to share with you, especially if you're not an author, but you know somebody, or maybe you've written, but you didn't get the success that you were looking for. This is an opportunity. We use a lot of automation that really will help you, and it's just what God has given us to do. But let me share this with you. If this is you, reach out to us and you'll know what to do. So this is the first video. And then right after that, I'll put the last one up and Tanya will be the next voice you'll see. Take a look at this, y'all.
All right.
Father's favorite family, this is Pastor Mel, founder for Going Places. And it's past time for your voice to be heard. You waited and wasted enough time. Your message has got to get out.
Someone say Going Places. Going Places. Someone shout Going Places. Going Places.
See, you've been called to far greater places and spaces than your block, your street and local neighborhood. And I have an unction that you too have been called to the nations. This much I know. The reason that God gave you that gift inside of you was to make room for you and to take you before great men and women so that He could get the glory while you tell your story. I also know for a fact that so many of us have that greatness in us, but we lack a solid coach to give what I needed for myself so many years ago and had to struggle for, like the strategy, the systems, and the structures to help stir up and release that greatness that God placed inside of you before you were even born. Well, welcome to Going Places, your specially designed 5-day virtual relaunch challenge hosted by yours truly. Get ready for your opportunity and put you more on point, not only with your purpose, but with some profit.
So if you know somebody in that category, guys, you know what to do, whether that's you or someone close to you. This last video will illustrate one of the ways we're able to change lives, especially as it relates to travel. And we particularly want to reach not everybody, but the ones who understand travel is so expensive and we don't travel nearly enough. But if you look at this video, there's 2 sides to it. One, you're going to find out that this multiple trillion-dollar industry has space in it to put some money in your household. That's important. Number 2, you're going to find out how we can save a ton of money for you. So we definitely want you to reach out to the person that shared this with you. But I'm going to share it with you and I'm going to get out the way. The only voice you'll hear after that will be Coach Tanya. Let me just say Happy New Year to each of you. Thank you for being a part of our lives and just sitting with us for a moment in this Unlock Your Blessed Life experience. All through this year, you've been a blessing to us, and we we've been something of the same to you. Take a look at this, and then Tanya will be right back. Good night, everybody. Happy New Year.
For you to understand what I'm about to share with you, you must first understand the size and magnitude of comparable markets. For example, the oil and gas industry pumps 96.4 million barrels of oil every single day. This generates $13 billion per day, $4.7 trillion per year. 10 of the wealthiest people in the world have come from the oil and gas industry. Imagine you owned an oil well that pumped out this liquid gold every day, allowing you and your family to make money every month, whether you worked or not. Unfortunately, most of us missed that opportunity. But what if you could tap into an industry that is currently twice the size as oil? What if that industry was growing at a rate of 50% and predicted to hit $15.5 trillion by 2033, making it 3 times bigger than the oil industry? What if you were aligned with a company bringing a new concept to that industry, allowing consumers to save as much as 60% compared to all the competitors? What if you could get started for virtually nothing, and your initial goal was to simply register people for free on a website where they can buy the product that they are already buying, but at a price that would save them money every time they purchased? Maybe you missed the oil boom, you missed the computer boom, and the internet boom. But that doesn't mean you have to miss the travel boom. Travel is the one thing that most people dream of doing. For most, it's a passion. And we are bringing a new model to this industry. A model that will disrupt the billion-dollar companies that currently monopolize it. A model that will allow people to do the one thing they've always dreamed of doing at a price they never knew was possible. And you can create residual income by partnering with us and sharing our travel savings. So get back with the person who shared this video with you and ask how you can find out more, because the next big thing just knocked on your door.
Now it is time for a call to action. Will you answer that opportunity knock? Well, in the next less than 30 minutes, we have our Faith Leaders Call, Travel Zoom, and we have a special guest speaking tonight. As you can see, the Zoom ID is in the chat, but you have to DM or inbox the person that shared this on their wall and get the private password. So we're going to say goodbye for now and see you next time. And we'll see you at the beaches or the banks. But here at Travorium, we can get you to both. Good night, everybody. Happy holidays.